Welcome back to the Good Morning Gambia show, and we are joined here today again by the Minister of Information, Media and Broadcasting, Dr. Ismaila Ceesay. Good morning, Dr. Ceesay. It's good to have you here in our studios.
Good morning. It's good to be here once again.
Good. Doctor, kindly give us what is the weekly update today from the government.
Well, thank you very much. The first update is from the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology. And they informed the public that the USET Brikama Campus has been handed over to the Vice Chancellor. Remember, the government of the Gambia constructed a new campus in Brikama for science and technology to promote science and technology education in this country.
Right.
And the message reads that on the 29th of August 2025, the Ministry of Higher Education officially handed over the newly built University of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, USET Brikama Campus. The facility was funded by the World Bank ACE Impact for Development Project. And the infrastructure in this new building includes 12 classrooms, 5 studios and 28 offices, a 250-seater auditorium, conference room, 15 fully equipped engineering laboratories, 4 specialized workshops that focus on welding, automotive, mechanical, and the theory of machines. The Director of Science, Technology, and Innovation, Mr. Samba So, presided over the ceremony, and the Ministry and the government, by extension, considers this as a milestone in Gambia's higher education transformation agenda, which is poised to train the next generation of homegrown engineers. The second phase is in the pipeline, which is aimed at further strengthening applied science and innovation training. And Vice Chancellor Prof. Nazma Toyin reaffirmed USET's commitment to quality engineering education national development. And the second update is from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Gambians abroad, informing Gambians of a tragic migrant boat accident or incident where a boat capsized off the coast of Mauritania. It is with deep sadness that the ministry confirms the capsizing of an irregular migrant boat off the coast of Lemhaizrat in Mauritania on the 27th of August 2025. The boat, believed to have departed from Samikoto, the Gambia, carried approximately 150 people, namely Gambians and Senegalese. As it stands, 16 survivors were rescued. 5 are confirmed to be Gambian, and 70 bodies have been recovered so far. This is tragic, and it just sends a strong message to Gambians that it is dangerous to take this route to try to get to Europe. But we extend our condolences to the families of the deceased. Now, anybody with information, or you want support, contact the authorities at the Gambian Embassy in Nouakchott. The government also extends heartfelt condolences to the families of the victims. And like I said, there's urgent need for public awareness. Particularly, young people to understand that there are opportunities in this country, and the government has come up with policies to empower young people. And also provide migration alternatives through our circular migration agreements, particularly with Spain.
Doctor, just to comment quickly from there on this issue of migration, which I know it has been a reoccurrence. Obviously, maybe every 2 months we are hearing of young people losing their life through this way. And you just mentioned that there are programs for these young people as well. But the issue is, what do you think is happening? And is it that these programs are not implemented enough for these young people to be able to take these platforms and stand on their own? Because we have seen that these people are being reintegrated back to society. But again, they go back into this way.
Yes, I think migration is complex. Even in countries where they are deemed to be very successful countries, people still migrate. People move. We cannot stop people who want to move. Even if you have the best opportunities for them, there are people who are just bent on moving. Nothing changes that. There are people who make best use of the opportunities that are available whilst they wait to move. I think there's enough empirical evidence to suggest that people who want to move and find themselves in a state of waiting will wait. They don't want to make use of the opportunities. They don't want to look for a job. They don't want to build their skills. Currently, government has a policy to promote the skills of young people. That is the only way a government can help young people. Government cannot give money to each young person. What government can do is to provide the facilities and the opportunities. What are those opportunities? Government has built in the past, in the very recent past, many vocational training institutes across the country, in Kanilai, in Julangel, in Wasu. But also, we are also building specialized ones, one for fishing, which focus aquaculture in Tujereng, and one on the agribusiness in Pachar. But also, like the USET, we are providing scholarships for many young people at the university. We've created the environment where now people are coming to invest in this country, and the jobs are being created. But there are people who just want to migrate, and you cannot stop that because they believe that they can only succeed if they travel. But also, in addition, government has provided now pathways, regular pathways, safe pathways for migration through the migration, the circular migration agreements in UAE, for example, in Saudi Arabia, but also in Spain recently. So, but again, like I said, migration is complex, and people who want to travel will travel no matter what opportunities exist for them in their countries. But what we can tell young people is that avoid using this pathway because it is dangerous and you can lose your life.
That's right.
So the other update is from the Office of the President. The nation mourns the passing of Alhaji Debo Bujang, commonly known as Debo by Force. He is the presidential advisor on religious affairs and national president of the National People's Party. He passed away on the 29th of August, aged 79. He is remembered as a devoted civil servant, a religious leader, and a patriot. President Barrow described him as a man of virtue, unity, and social cohesion with a lasting impact on national development. We extend our condolences to His Excellency the President, to the family of the late Debo Bujang, to the NPP party, but to every Gambian. He was a national icon, a national hero who left a lasting legacy. I think his contributions to ensuring that the coalition succeeded in 2016 has been cited by many, particularly those who he worked with during that very difficult period in bringing democracy to the Gambia. So may his soul rest in peace.